need it most. But I'm willing to bet that if Jack Dorsey were here, or even, I don't know, the Snapchat CEO who's like an obnoxious 18-year-old whose company makes no money, there wouldn't be an empty seat in the House. So, and I think both sides are partially to blame. Do you think there's something wrong with our mentality about business and which countries and industries are most important, which companies, I mean? And also you, as the CEO of Mastercard, are there things you can do and should do in terms of how you present yourself and market yourself to
It's a great question.
us?
It's a great question. And I would tell you that one of the reasons why I'm doing things of this type is to help change the perception of who we are. We're perceived, right, when I joined the company, every time you read anything, it was credit card giant, Mastercard. I don't issue a credit card. And we don't issue a single card. Banks issue cards. We don't. We're actually the technology infrastructure on which the electronic payments rail goes. And by the way, I make less money on credit cards than I make on prepaid commercial and debit cards, each of those. So first misconception. Second misconception, we decide the fees on your card. And so when you guys get a big debt load on your MasterCard, as we started the joke, I actually have no clue what the debt load is. I actually don't know your name. In the database I have, your name never comes to me. It only goes to your bank and your merchant. What I get is a 16-digit account number, a time of the transaction, a dollar value, and a merchant code. It's completely anonymized by the nature of the data. I don't have to prove that I have a Chinese wall between two parts of the company. And yet, people think that Big Brother is watching you because I know everything about you. I don't actually. I can make good conclusions from the data I have. And so, yeah, misconceptions about our company abound, and they're caused by various reasons. But one of those was we were owned by the banks till our IPO 7 years ago. And so we were seen as the mouthpiece of the banks in the electronic payment system. It's not the case today. Banks own 2% of the company. And we are now a $90 billion market cap company. I'm sure they're very sad they sold their shares. But the fact is they own 2% of the company. And yet we're seen as a financial services company, which we're not. And so there's a lot of misconceptions about us. And what I'm trying to do is through a series of activities, public speaking, but more importantly, by the actions we take. I'm trying to demonstrate that we are not what people thought we were, but we are truly a technology and data company that can make a difference to how people work, that we can do well and do good at the same time. One of the secrets about our company is when the IPO happened, 12% of our stock was put into a foundation that's run independently. That foundation today is the second largest foundation in the world after the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. It's headquartered in Toronto. And they tell me that I'm the gift that keeps giving, because as the stock price has performed, their corpus has kept increasing. They now have a $12 billion corpus as a foundation. People don't know that about us. And so that's our fault, not yours. You're the audience. It's the message I give you that you will take away. And so I'm trying to change that with what we do as well as how we speak about it. The fact that the audience is not here in full number, doesn't bother me. People will come if they want to. And you can't force somebody to come. They'll come if they're interested. And I've never got fussed about that. I'm delighted you guys are here. And you're actually asking me questions like the one you asked, because it gives me a chance to explain how I think about this. So thank you very much for doing that. I appreciate it.
Ajay, thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate it. And
thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Thank you.